Hello and welcome one and all to another Flutifull time here on YouTube with me, Claire Holditch, and the fabulous Rebecca Parker in the chat with you today. And yeah, very special day today for lots of reasons, but it's Yorkshire Day! Happy Yorkshire Day, folks, from the East Riding of Yorkshire. Oh yes, a very special day, which I will tell you a little bit more about momentarily. So welcome along to everybody who's here. If you're new to my stream, then I'm a flute player from East Yorkshire in the UK, and I'm going to be here for the next 2 hours bringing you some live music, some friendly chat, and some fascinating facts along the way, mostly thanks to my fabulous friend and moderator, as I say, the wonderful Rebecca Parker, who has been greeting you all in the chat. So hello to everybody who's said hi so far. Hello to Cazarella. First words that were uttered in the chat were Happy Yorkshire Day. Well done, well done. Hello to my mummy Janet. Oh yes, hello to Cordelia, Mary and Michael, who I know will be watching as well. Hello. I'm getting better, aren't I? Remembering not to forget you guys. Hello to Wild, who is definitely celebrating Yorkshire Day because he's got the flag out, folks. The Yorkshire flag flying high, and I think he said he's had Yorkshire puddings as well. Doesn't get any more Yorkshire than that, really, does it, folks? So well done, Wild, celebrating Yorkshire Day there. Hello to David. Hello, David, who is enjoying some Yorkshireness and also enjoying Shaun the Sheep, we've established. That takes me back a bit, David. The wonderful Shaun the Sheep. If you don't know, Shaun the Sheep was a cartoon, British cartoon. 90s? Was it the 90s? Somebody let me know. I don't know. But anyway, David's enjoying it. So good stuff, David. Hello to Wilbur. How you doing, Wilbur? And hello to William, who's joined us from Massachusetts. Lovely to have you here again, William. Thank you for joining us. And I think we've covered everything. So we've established that David's enjoying Shaun the Sheep, Wild's enjoying Yorkshire puddings, and Rebecca's enjoying donuts. So it's all happening in the chat, folks. Do share what's going on. But yes, Yorkshire Day is with us. So if you don't know, Yorkshire Day basically is the celebration of all things Yorkshire. It started in 1975, apparently, and it started in Beverley, which is where Rebecca is coming from today. So it doesn't get more special than that, does it, folks? So yeah, let's celebrate all things Yorkshire. I have my Yorkshire tea here, and we're ready to go. So we got lots of requests in the queue already. Thank you to those that have requested. Requests are completely free. Just check out my song list that I'm sure Rebecca has posted somewhere in the chat. Just type your request in the chat and we will add it to the queue. As I say, requests completely free, but if you'd like to make a small donation to the stream, you can do so at the link there. And the eagle-eyed amongst you may have spotted some changes on the coffee site, but I'll tell you about that in a moment. So let's get going, folks, with some music. Now, the first request that's come in is for my latest cover, which was released on YouTube on Friday. It should be coming up on the screen there. There we go. There it is. It's the next instalment in the Star Trek franchise. So if you're a Trekkie, then you're going to enjoy this one. Next Generation, of course, was the sequel to the first original Star Trek series. It's a fabulous theme that I just think works so well as a theme should do. So actually my version is quite short. I've not added anything else in. And the other liberty that I've taken actually is to change the voiceover at the beginning. Many of you will remember the voice of Picard at the beginning, Space, the Final Frontier. I've actually changed it to something that I'm sure you will recognise, so it doesn't really need any introduction. Just because I thought it was interesting, and also the anniversary of the moon landings did take place last month when this was released. So without further ado, let's enjoy the theme from Star Trek Next Generation.
One small step for man. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
There it is, my version of the theme from Next Generation, Alexander Courage. Thank you so much, Casarella, for the request of that one, and that one's going down really, really well. I have to say the response to that has been fantastic, and actually it's been my best performing cover in the time that it's been out. It's roughly had about 100 views on the video, so thank you to everybody that's commented and supported that. Do feel free to share, of course, and yeah, if you haven't seen the video, even if you're not a Trek fan, then go and check it out, because I'm quite proud of that one. I've managed to find some really great footage that I think really goes with it. So yeah, thank you for all that's commented, and I'm glad you're enjoying it. Rebecca, I think, has a quiz for us. A quiz, first quiz of the stream, folks. Which Star Trek actor was wounded storming Normandy Beach in the original series? Ooh, from the original series. Has Wilbur got it? James Doohan, there we go. Wilbur's in there. Excellent knowledge there, Wilbur. Fantastic. Good stuff. Right, I am going to have, well, it has to be, really, doesn't it? Some Yorkshire tea. And do you remember the Hull mug, folks? Those who have been here from the beginning of Flutifull time will remember the Hull mug, because I took you through facts from Hull on the mug, and maybe we should revive that at some point. It's kind of fallen away a little bit, but anyway, inside the Hull mug, of course, it has to be, doesn't it, Yorkshire tea, which is always my beverage of choice, but of course has to be so on Yorkshire Day. So I'm just going to indulge. There we go. Now, I was talking about the coffee page earlier. Those who are eagle-eyed or have visited the coffee page today will notice a few additions, one of which is very excited. And when I shared this with my patrons yesterday, they were all very excited about this. Now you can buy me a Yorkshire tea. Yes, I'm now a gold member of the coffee website, which I just think is a great way of supporting creators, and there are all sorts of people on there. So by becoming a gold member, I'm now contributing to the website as well. So I'm able to change the little blurb to Yorkshire tea. So that's exciting, folks. You can actually buy me a Yorkshire tea officially now. The other things that you may notice on there are there's a shop that's opened. Now the shop has the links to the downloads for my original tracks. So the tracks that are available on Bandcamp are now available on Ko-fi. So you can just head to Ko-fi and get them from there. And something brand new which has been launched today is the commissions section. So I've added in one idea so far, and that is that you can request me to create your very own track. So the improvisation tracks, which I think one has actually been requested today already, so I'll mention it again when we play it. I can create a track just for you that's exclusive for you. It won't be used for any other purpose and nobody else will have a copy. I can work with you or get some ideas, say it's a gift or something, work with you for the person who it's written for, and we can come up with something that reflects that person. So maybe they're interested in space and we can use some spacey sounds. Maybe they're interested in, I don't know, flying or some style of music. So we can work with you to create a track. Then I will do some flute improvisation with it and mix and master and send it along to you. Thank you, Carol, look at that. Sending a Yorkshire tea. Fantastic, thank you so much. And we've just had a request from Carol, but there's another one coming up, so let's bump that up. I'm sure Mother might mind. That's the rule. So what was I saying? Yeah, so I work with you to create a completely bespoke, unique track, which is then yours and yours alone to keep. So if you're interested in that, maybe for yourself as a little treat or as a gift for somebody, then it's now available on the commission tab of the Ko-fi page. How exciting. Right, I'm just going to catch up with your chat before we go any further. Mother says, well done, Claire, another favourite cover. I'm pretty pleased with that one. I'm excited to cover all the Star Trek music because I just think it's so good and so varied. But that one in particular for me is just a masterclass in how to write a good theme tune. It's amazing. David says, is Downtown Hull the centre of all this celebration? Yeah, Rebecca's answer sums it up. No, not really. There's probably more celebration in York, yes, and here in Beverley, maybe. Yeah. Well, us Yorkshire folks, we don't like to make a fuss, you see. We don't make a fuss. So we'll silently celebrate Yorkshire Day by just drinking Yorkshire tea, you see, and just going Happy Yorkshire Day. That's kind of how it works. But you're right, probably in York, there might be things going on. David said, I read they were showing Shaun the Sheep on big screen for kids somewhere. That's more than likely, David, yeah. Shaun the Sheep's still quite popular, isn't it? But I don't think it's actually been broadcast on TV here for many years, but I know it's still, you know, I'm sure kids still watch it. It's great. I love it. Right, let's have some more music, folks. So, next up, this lovely request from Casarella. Thank you again for the Yorkshire tea. I've got to get used to saying that now, haven't I? Thank you again for the Yorkshire tea. Yeah, so this is a new addition to my list, folks. There are, including the Star Trek, there's this is a new addition for this month, and the Beatles request that's coming up very soon from Wilbur. That's also a new addition to the list, and that's made possible by the support of the patrons. So thank you, patrons, who are helping me to add to the list rather rapidly. So this is a Disney classic, really, written again by Alan Menken, who wrote The Colours of the Wind, if you enjoyed that one. And this is actually, I've put there on the list that this is Celine Dion and Peabo Bryson, and this is because this is the track is based on their version, so it's a little bit more poppy, but I like it. So I hope you enjoy this. This is Beauty and the Beast. The title track from Disney's Beauty and the Beast. Thank you, Cazarella, for that wonderful request of a brand new track to our collection. Thank you. Cazarella says beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yeah, that one's, it's a nice version, that, isn't it? There were a few wobbly notes. I'm sure you spotted them. The musos amongst us will spot that there's quite a lot of key changes in that. It actually goes through 4 different keys, so bear with me, folks, while I'm just getting used to the keys. And also I made the mistake of reading the chat whilst I was doing that. Anyway, there we go, Beauty and the Beast. It's a beautiful tune, isn't it? And another Disney to add to our collection. You may see on the stream song list that I've now added a Disney button. So if you're wanting the Disneys, then just hit Disney and all the Disney ones will come up. Yay! Not that there's many yet, but we'll keep adding to that. Gary's here. Hi, Gary. How you doing? Lovely to have you with us again. Thanks for dropping by. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. That was a new addition to our collection. Right, I'm just gonna have a little bit more tea, folks. I think Wilbur shared a fact with us then in the form of a quiz. Thank you, Wilbur. Which English king named Kingston upon Hull? And Cazarella was straight in there, and Wilbur awarded her with an A star. King Edward I. Yes. Hull has a whole history of there's a lot of British history tied up in Hull. I mean, William Wilberforce. The reason that Yorkshire Day is on the 1st of August is to do with William Wilberforce. But I don't want to say too much because I like to let Rebecca do her thing with her facts, and I'm sure she will give us some Yorkshire facts today. But yes, there's a lot of English history tied up in Hull, and it's a wonderful place that needs celebrating. So I'm very proud to put it on the map. Thank you, Mother, for the tea, for the Yorkshire tea. Thank you so much. I'm enjoying it immensely. Thank you. Oh, and Rebecca has given us a fact, as I said that, look. Scarborough is Britain's first seaside resort and has been welcoming families for over 360 years. Now, I'm very pleased you mentioned Scarborough because if you like, I have a little treat for Yorkshire Day, and we may as well do it now, seeing as you've mentioned Scarborough, Rebecca. This was kind of really, I have to give credit to Helene for this, because Helene played this yesterday on her stream, and I thought, oh, yay, Scarborough Fair. Now, I know we've mentioned Scarborough Fair before, and I've kind of dabbled with it, and I thought, do you know what I'd do today? I would play you a little bit of Scarborough Fair, because, you know, Yorkshire Day. And why not try it on the old descant recorder? So this is my latest instrument to be added to my collection. A beautiful little descant recorder that I'm getting used to. And yeah, so shall we give it a go, folks? Would you like to hear a little bit of Scarborough Fair? I thought I'd play the tune, and then I'd maybe play around with it a little bit, and then maybe play the tune again at the end. I don't know how many times I'm going to do this. We'll see how we feel. But yeah, shall we have a little bit of Scarborough Fair? Just have some Yorkshire music on Yorkshire Day. Here we go. Yorkshire music for Yorkshire Day. That was a little play around with Scarborough Fair. Hope you enjoyed that, folks. Yes, and I have to give credit to Helene for inspiring me for that one. Wilbur says sounds baroque on the recorder. Yes. Yeah, it certainly will do, and it just gives you a flavour maybe of how music sounded back then, you know, and what may have been played in these parts. So there we go. Hi, Rolly. I don't think I've said hello to you yet, Rolly. So thank you for joining us. Hope you're doing all right. Rebecca said Scarborough Fair took place in the Middle Ages and was an annual trading fair in Scarborough, Yorkshire. Yes, it's interesting. It's so I find it fascinating that people know that's how people know Scarborough, and to me, Scarborough's the place down the road. So there we go. Wilbur was asking me yesterday if I'd do a little blog where I go and visit Scarborough. Maybe I could do that and go and play Scarborough Fair on the beach or something and see what happens. I don't know. Could be interesting. But many of you may know that I worked in Scarborough for many years, and so I know the place fairly well. It was funny. I didn't really spend much time in the town because I just used to drive and teach and drive home again. But it's a lovely place. It's a lovely place. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the emojis. Thank you, Gary. Gary says, great song, nice cover. Well, it was just a little bit of something extra for Yorkshire Day, you know. Right. Let's get back to your wonderful requests, beautiful people. Do keep those requests coming in. Next up, we are heading to the world of music theatre, and you know, it's a mixed picture here in the West End at the moment for musicals, because some of them are underway. I know unfortunately, there was another musical this week that had to be suspended due to the COVID restrictions. So, you know, it's good that it's back, but it's still suffering. So it does need your support, folks, in any way that you can give it. So let's enjoy some music now from the longest running musical on Broadway. This is from the Phantom of the Opera, Music of the Night. Andrew Lloyd Webber's Music of the Night from the Phantom of the Opera. Thank you, Mama, for the request of that one. Thank you so much. It's such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tune that never really gets old, does it? Thank you. Cazarella enjoyed that one as well. Thank you, guys. Thank you, David. Thank you, Mummy. Excellent. David says stream elements were saying T now. Yeah, I realised when that came up, I thought, ooh, I haven't changed the bot. The bot should know these things, but it only does what I tell it to do. So, oops, need to change the bot. I will try and remember to do that. And maybe I will just drink more tea to help me remember. Thank you, Wilbur. And Rebecca is regaling us of a Flutifull fact, folks, especially for Yorkshire Day. Yorkshire Day is celebrated on the 1st of August because that was the date that Slavery Abolition Act of 1833 was passed during the British Empire. In 1834, William Wilberforce, a Yorkshire MP, had campaigned for the emancipation, and that was what I was referring to with earlier. So William Wilberforce, yes, a big campaigner in the ending of slavery, and was homegrown, whole born and bred, really. His house is in the old town in Hull, so we're very proud of him here in Hull, and of course a big part of Yorkshire history. So there we go, folks. You heard it here on Flutifull time. Right. Oh yes, do keep those requests coming in. Oh yes, excellent request, Mother, thank you. Wild says you heard about the story about Beverley Gate, the Mayor of Hull wouldn't let the king in the city. Yes, well that was the start of the English Civil War, you see, Wild. So this was another thing that I was thinking about when I said to you that Hull is quite prevalent in English history, really. So that's a whole other thing. Oh yes, Beverley Gate, which of course you can still see in the centre of Hull as well. So lots of history here in the city, and yeah, again, and it's why I love the place. Right, let's continue with some beautiful music. So this is another new addition to my list this month, and I thought this would go down really well, and it went down yesterday when I played it for the patrons rather wonderfully. This of course is by the Beatles. It's not my own arrangement, it is a pre-done track, and the reason that I thought this was nice as a pre-done track was because the track's really just very simple, just guitar really and a few other little things. So I think this works really, really nicely as it is, and I hope this brings back lots of memories for you and you enjoy it, particularly if you're a Beatles fan. So this is Across the Universe. There we go. Across the Universe, requested today by Wilbur, and I've just realised the spelling error in the in the stream list. Oh my goodness, I'll sort that out later. Thank you, Wilbur, for the wonderful request. That's such an awesome tune, isn't it? And I just really like that in its original format. David says maybe you should just make an EP of all the wedding songs because I am liking them a lot. Yeah, I shared with my patrons yesterday that the reason that this made this into the list now is because it was requested at the wedding I played at, and David said, "Oh yeah, I'm liking all the things that were requested for the wedding." I think you've heard them all now, David. I think because I obviously did the computer weekend was my own cover, and Across the Universe, and what else have we had? Video Killed the Radio Star. There was another one. I think all the other ones that I played are things that are already in my list. So I don't think there's any more to come from there now. We've had them all. But yeah, what a great selection of music. Really, really fabulous. So there we are. Glad you're enjoying that one, folks. Gary says excellent. Thank you, Gary. Thank you guys for all the emojis. It's beautiful, isn't it? Lovely to hear it again because it's not one that you hear all the time. So I'm really pleased to add that one to the list. Wild says, if you want to know about history of East Yorkshire and Hull, check out Hull History Nerd. Yes, do check out Hull History Nerd. He does a great job, doesn't he? He's got lots of content. I see he's doing some stuff on trains right now. Is that right? So if you're into that kind of thing, do check him out. Definitely. Thank you, Wild. Rebecca has a quiz! Yay! York Minster is the largest Gothic cathedral in Northern Europe, but how many years did it take to build in its present form? Ooh, that's a good question. York Minster is really amazing to visit because you can go in the crypt under the minster and go around the old parts of the kind of foundations of the old building. So as Rebecca says, in its present form, because the minster going way back, I don't know what the dates were, ridiculously long time ago, was in a slightly different position, so you can actually go under and walk through all the way around it. It's amazing. It's really good day out. So come to Hull and come to York. I'm selling them both. Excellent, but great quiz, Rebecca. Thank you. How long did it take to build? Oof. I probably knew that at one point, but you know, in and out the brain. So do get those guesses in, folks. Let's enjoy some more music. So I was telling you earlier about the new commissions that are available via my Ko-fi page, and yeah, that is, if you missed that, that's for a bespoke improvisation track, basically. So I'll work with whoever commissions me to come up with a track that has some maybe influences from the person it's written for, and then record a flute improvisation to it, and then it's yours, completely yours. It will be used for nothing else, and yeah, just a very personal musical gift from me to you. So this is a great example of what it could sound like. This, of course, is one of my tracks that I've been using for a while now, and I've done a recorded version of, which is available to buy as well on Ko-fi, as well as Bandcamp. So here we go, requested today by David. Thank you, David. This is Facing the Moonlight. There we go. That was today's version of Facing the Moonlight. Thank you, David, very much for that request. And if you'd like to own your own version of Facing the Moonlight, then you can do. It's available now on Ko-fi.com via the link, or through Bandcamp. And if you'd like your very own improvisation track, completely unique for you, then do check out the commissions page on Ko-fi as well. Thank you, everybody. Glad you enjoyed that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wild says, me and Mum have been harvesting veggies today. Wine grapes are still looking good. Look at that. Very enterprising, Wild. That's a lovely thing to do on Yorkshire Day, isn't it? Some harvesting of your own produce. It doesn't get better than that. There's lots of allotments here in Yorkshire. So you go around Beverley and in Hull now as well, and allotments are a very common thing. You can rent a patch if you don't have a big garden, and yeah, and do some growing and get back to nature. It's fantastic stuff. So good work, Wild. Good work. Rebecca has the answer for us. 252 years. Emoji. Wow, that's quite shocking, isn't it? That's amazing. I don't think we've got the patience for that anymore, have we? Quite frankly, I don't think anybody would want to wait. I think Richard Branson thought he'd waited long enough, which was 17 years when he developed his rocket. But 252, wowie. That's amazing. David says my wild guess would have been 150. I know, that is crazy. That is crazy stuff. But there we go. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here. Right, where are we going next? We've gone from an improvisation track to a full-on original. A full-on original. And I know this is a favourite of many of you here, which makes me very... Well, I always go on about this, how it makes me feel. I'm not going to talk about that today, but... yeah, I think I'm still getting used to it. So this original track was penned by me back in February during the lockdown and during a very snowy period. And yeah, it just kind of came to me fairly easily, this one. It was, and yeah, I very much enjoyed writing it. Thank you, Wilbur! Wilbur says, Happy Yorkshire Day to all my Yorkshire friends. Thank you, Wilbur, most kind of you. So yeah, this wasn't difficult to write, it just kind of happened, and I'm glad people are enjoying it. So I hope you enjoy this. This is my original track, Within the Void. Within the Void today, requested by Casarella. Thank you so much for the request of that one. Hope you enjoyed it today. I certainly enjoyed playing it for you. It's yeah, satisfying. Rebecca has lots of things going on for us here. Flutifull fact, folks: long sword dances have been regularly performed in Ghostland, North Yorkshire, for over 200 years. Fantastic. They have 6 dances. Each with its own tune that they perform on the traditional day of the dance in January, during which they are accompanied by musicians. How fantastic! Did not know that, Rebecca. Lovely fact. Long sword dances. So that's, well, long swords. I'm just wondering if I know any other connection between swords and and Yorkshire. I don't think I do. But that's interesting. Thank you. Casarilla says, love this. Thank you so much. Glad you're enjoying it. David says, no emoji good enough for this one. Oh my goodness. Wow. High praise. Thank you, David. Thank you, Wilbur, for the snowmen. Yay. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Mo. And if you're a fan of my originals, then I am gonna pen some more originals. This month. It's August now, isn't it? So I'm gonna set some time aside, and I'm gonna I'm going to definitely, I can't promise I'm going to get a new original out by the end of the month, but I'm definitely going to work on something and see what we come up with, because now my teaching commitments are lessened. It seems like the prime time to do it, so that will be happening this month. Now, I feel like before we go any further, I should tell you about what else is happening this month. So, very, very exciting. The end of the month, the 25th of August, marks the very first anniversary of the very first Flutifull Time. Can you believe the very first Flutifull Time live stream on YouTube took place last year on the 25th of August? So we can't let that go by, folks, without a little celebration. So we're going to have a special anniversary Flutifull Time stream. I don't know what I'm saying. We're going to have a special anniversary Flutifull Time stream on the 29th of August. So we've gone for that date. There are going to be a couple of things in there to celebrate. I'm not going to give anything away yet, apart from one, because you kind of need to know about this one for it to actually happen. So to celebrate this momentous occasion, I'm doing my first giveaway. You heard it right, folks. The Yorkshire person is giving stuff away. Doesn't happen very often, so I would make sure you make the most of it. So tomorrow on my Facebook and Instagram, there will be a post going out which basically says the following: if you would like to enter the giveaway, now I should tell you what the giveaway is for, shouldn't I? That would help. The giveaway is for a Flutifull mug, which I should have been organised and brought with me to show you, shouldn't I? I think most of you have seen them. It's all on my merch store, okay? So the Flutifull mug and an iPhone case. It's an iPhone 6S case, okay? And so the mug and the case are up for grabs as a little bundle, okay? Now, to enter the giveaway, what you need to do is be subscribed to me on YouTube. Now I'm thinking that all the people here are subscribed to me on YouTube, so thank you guys for doing that, so you don't need to do anything else. Subscribed to the mailing list. So the mailing list is has been running for a while. I've only just started to kind of to plug this again, and I don't know, Rebecca, if you know the bot command for this, so I'm just going to try and see if I can get the bot to put the link in. I can't remember actually if I've updated it. Bear with me a second, folks. If not, it's available via my social media and my website, I think. That may or may not work. What was I saying? So subscribed on YouTube, subscribed to the mailing list. If you've already done both of those, then that's happy days. You don't need to worry about that. And the other thing that you need to do is to leave me a comment on your favourite cover video here on YouTube, just saying why it's your favourite cover. Don't do it now though, folks, because this doesn't open until I post tomorrow morning, okay? So it will only be valid if you do it between tomorrow morning when the post goes out and the 28th, midnight on the 28th of August, okay? If you want to get that information again, obviously you can watch this stream back or check out the posts tomorrow, which will be on Instagram and Facebook, and I might put a link to it on Twitter as well. I don't think that bot command is working, is it? That's probably because I haven't actually done that properly. So I think, folks, let me see if I just put this link. I think this is the list. The link? I'm talking rubbish now, aren't I? Not that I don't always. The link will be on the social media posts anyway. Right, I think that's the link if you're not on the mailing list, but I believe most of you are on the mailing list. Does somebody want to try that link and tell me if it actually works? I'm not sure if that's right or not. Anyway, so there we go. So do enter the giveaway. It's open to everybody. It doesn't matter where you are around the world. I will get the mug and the iPhone case to you. So please do spread the word on that one when the post goes out. You get a bonus entry if you share the social media post as well. Okay, hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, then don't worry, I'm as confused as anybody. Right, let's have some more music. That's what we're here for, isn't it, folks? And up next, oh, it's the wonder that is Wombat Rock. So if you're new to my stream, you may not know that this little piece is a collaboration between myself and Australian guitarist Evson Burder. Evson got in touch with me after seeing my work on YouTube and asked me if I'd collaborate with him on another of his tunes called Cockatoo Rumba, and I loved it so much that we did another one, and here it is. This has taken on a little bit of a life of its own. We've all become fans of the wonderful animal that is the wombat. I've been following lots of posts now about wombats in Australia and all the wonderful work that the sanctuaries do out there to look after them. It's amazing, really, really wonderful stuff. And I will be we will be celebrating Wombat Day in October and coming up with some ways to support a sanctuary, because I'm so keen. Anyway, that'll be coming up soon, folks. And yeah, this is a little bit of nostalgia, really, a little bit of a throwback to 1950s, 1960s kind of rock and roll. So I hope you enjoy this, an original piece. This is Wombat Rock. Yay, that was Wombat Rock, requested today by my mummy Janet. Thank you so much for the request. Awesome to share that one with you guys. Thank you for the emojis. If you think they're bears, you're wrong. They're wombats. They're wombats. Thank you so much. David says, last week, fact number 8 about, oh yes, last week's wombat fact, which was the last of David's wonderful wombat facts, got a bit censored. Because David was talking about the rear end of the wombat. So if you want to try and share it again, David, with a rewording, then feel free. Oh, goodness me. Rebecca says the link to the mailing list doesn't work. Right, if you bear with me, folks, maybe while David's filling in and giving us a wombat fact, I will see if I can find the link, because I know it's something like that. Yeah, so that you've got that, and if you want to do that, you can. How have I not? Oh, have I not put it on my own website? I thought I had. Right, I'm sure it's something like that. Hang on. No, that's not working, is it? What is it? Ah, there we go. How did I type? Right, okay. Okay. If I copy this and paste it into the chat, then it should work, shouldn't it? We're nearly there, folks. Normal service. Well, whatever normal service is around here will be resumed in a moment. There we go. Right, I've just tried that and it works. I think it was maybe the way I typed it in the bot. Yeah, the bot, like, if you copy that and paste it into a browser, I think it'll work. That is definitely the link. Anyway, it will be on the post. If you want to enter the giveaway, it will be on the post that will appear tomorrow on socials. Right, what else is going on around here? Let's have a look. Oh, more requests. Excellent. Do get those requests in, folks. It's 6:10. Can you believe? 6:10 already, so we have 50 minutes left in the stream today, so plenty of time for requests. Oh, the link is now working. Thank you, Rebecca. The link is now working. So if you want to, if you're not already subscribed to the mailing list, I do. The mailing list really is just a monthly update of what I'm doing. So I don't over spam you with lots of stuff. I don't have time to over spam you with lots of stuff, so it's just a monthly update. But you're welcome to subscribe to it to the giveaway and then unsubscribe if you really want to. You know, it's a free world. Right, up next then, we're going to hear more original music. Thank you, folks, for the original request. This time coming from Rolly. Thank you, Rolly, for this one. This is my very first original, which I'm sure most of you know all about already. It incorporates lots of the weird and wonderful flute sounds that I really like to explore, alongside a bit of a prog rock, early Jethro Tull kind of influence. So I hope you enjoy this. This is my original track, Stand Out. Stand Out, requested today by Roly Poly. Thank you, Roly, for the request. And I really enjoyed that today. Do you know what struck me during that? I thought I really enjoy playing that in very subtle, different ways when I play it, which you may or may not have noticed. It doesn't matter if you have or you haven't. I have no fear with that because it's mine. Hurrah! I can play it however I want. So I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you, folks. Thank you. Awesome original, Claire, says Gary. Thank you, Gary. Well, that was the first thing that I've tried to write, and it was a bit of a struggle. I'm not going to lie. It took a bit of figuring out that one. And I think, you know, I've only written 2 things that I've ever shared with anybody, you know, like this. So it's a very new thing for me to compose stuff, but I imagine it sometimes it's like that, you know, when it's difficult to compose and you have to play around, and sometimes it's easier, like it was with the other one, like I said earlier. So yeah, that one was a bit of a struggle, but I'm glad I persevered because I'm still quite happy with that. So thank you, guys. Thank you for enjoying it. I liked your comment there, Rolly. Some more flute boxing is required. I like that. I think we've decided on Billie Jean. Excellent. Yay. Cool, thank you. I like that. More flute boxing. More flute boxing. Right, Rebecca has another Flutifull quiz for us, folks. Yorkshire can lay claim to having England's highest pub. Yes, how high is it? Above sea level. Now, I think isn't that your way on, Casarella and Co? I think that's somewhere Peak Districty way, isn't it? I think. Am I getting that wrong? Anyway. Let us know. Let us know. Great question. How high is the England's or Yorkshire's highest pub above sea level? Great question. We're going for the numbers today, aren't we, Rebecca? We're in a numbers mood. I like it. I like it. Right, from an original of mine to something which is a classical piece. Let's say it like this. This is a beautiful piece which is really a duet, vocal duet from Delibes' opera Lac May, and this is sung by Lac May and her maid when they go to the river, and they're picking flowers and admiring the flowers. It's a beautiful, beautiful duet that one day I will record for 2 flutes, but this is just going to be for flute and piano today, folks. So I hope you enjoy this. This is Lac May, from Lac May, the opera. This is Delibes' Flower Duet. the very beautiful Flower Duet by Delib. Thank you so much for the request of that. That was requested today for Auntie Mary and Uncle Michael. Thank you so much. Hope you enjoyed that one. It's a beautiful little melody, isn't it? That just timeless. And for me, it brings back lots of memories of singing that with a very special singing student who's now studying down in London, and hopefully is going to have a fabulous career in music theatre. She really is a wonderful performer and singer. So that always reminds me of that time, which was quite a few years ago now, actually. There we go. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. It's beautiful, isn't it? Right, we have some updates on the quiz. So the quiz was, what's the highest pub in England, which is in Yorkshire. And Wild, yes, Tan Hill, that's it. I couldn't remember the name, but Tan Hill in the Yorkshire Dales, correct. Excellent. I've been there before, says Wild. I'm sure I've been there before. I know it well. And it's 528 miles above sea level, or 1,732 feet. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty high up there, isn't it? But that's what makes the Yorkshire Dales so special. Beautiful hills and rolling countryside. It is really worth a visit, folks. So I'm plugging York, Hull and the Yorkshire Dales today. I'm doing my job, aren't I, on Yorkshire Day? Am I selling it to you, folks? It really is fantastic. Yeah, great stuff, great stuff. Right. Oh, we need meters. Yes, meters. Did I say meters or did I say miles? Meter. In my head I thought meters, and then yes, it did come out as miles. Never mind. Never mind. Right, up next then, we're sticking with the beautiful classical music and moving back in time. I had to work that out then. I think slightly back in time. Rebecca will correct me, to Strauss, Johann Strauss II, who was a real master in writing waltzes. And this, I'm sure, is one that everybody is familiar with. This is the Blue Danube Waltz. Oh, he sure knew how to write a good tune, didn't he, folks? A very good tune indeed. That was the Blue Danube Waltz by Johann Strauss. Thank you, my mummy, for that request. I know you're a fan of the waltzes. Oh yes, marvellous stuff. Thank you. Rebecca has confirmed that I was correct. Blue Danube was written in 1866 before the Flower Duet in 1883. And I knew it would be very, very close, but somewhere in my mind I kind of knew that. Yeah, I knew that was the order, so I Whew. Got that right. Thank you, Wilbur. Thank you, David. Thank you, Mummy. Thank you so much. No problem. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to play this beautiful, beautiful music that deserves to be heard more often in our lives, I feel. So I'm very pleased if I'm the one that I can bring it to you. Right, I'm just going to have a little bit more tea. Yeah. We need to add our daily Mozart, don't we, at some point? So daily Mozart will go in the queue. Do let us know if you have a preference for the daily Mozart, and we'll see if we can sort that out. But up next, there's something that I was thinking, Wilbur. I think you've read my mind with this request, because I was thinking, oh, we haven't had this for a while, and when it was first introduced to the list, this was quite popular, and we haven't had it for a little while. But that's just how it goes. That's just how it goes. So after the beautiful music of Strauss, let's have some more really beautiful music, moving you a little bit more up to date. So this originally, of course, was from The Wizard of Oz, and this beautiful version was the work of the late great Eva Cassidy. I hope you enjoy this. Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I'm going to start that again because I had a real kind of mind blank on the fact that that was an octave, or it should have been an octave. I went, is it an octave? Is it not? And then didn't play anything. Right, let's start that one again, folks. Oh, we got there. Somewhere over the rainbow. Requested today by Wilbur. Thank you so much, Wilbur. Oh, it's just so magical, that, isn't it? So magical when you can remember what the first interval is. Yay! That's what happens, folks, when you don't request things for a while. I forget how to play them. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you so much. Wild says, Claire, mine's not working again. She needs a reboot or a hug. Can I have both? Can I have a reboot and a hug? We've missed out on hugs, haven't we, over the past year or so? Oh, yes, more things. Thank you for the rainbows, folks. The rainbows and the stars and the musical notes. Thank you, guys. And the birds. Well done, Wilbur. I see what you've done there. Yes, the little birds and the rainbows. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, let's keep going because I think we still have a few requests in the queue. Let's see if we can get them all played. So, up next, we're going to the 80s, folks. I don't think we've been there yet today, have we? We haven't been there yet today. So this is a nice one to have at this point. A little bit more of a lively one. This, I think, is just a fabulous song with fabulous lyrics. And I keep saying this, but somebody really needs to do an updated version of this. It's there for the taking. Seeing as I don't write things with lyrics in them, it ain't going to be me, is it? So, so I hope you enjoy this. This is a fabulous track by the Buggles. Video killed the radio star. we go, some 80s nostalgia for you there in the form of Video Killed the Radio Star. Thank you, Wild, for the excellent request of that one today. Wild says you should do an updated version. Could be called Stream Killed the CD Player. It could be called Claire Killed the Stream. Or something to that effect, I don't know. Awesome, thank you so much. We have another Flutifull fact. Yay, another Yorkshire themed Flutifull fact for you folks. If Yorkshire were an independent country, it would have finished an incredible 12th in the league table in the 2012 Olympic Games, gaining 7 golds, 2 silvers and 3 bronze. Fantastic fact, Rebecca. Very topical indeed. I love it. Athletes include Jessica Ennis, who competed in the heptathlon, boxer Nicola Adams and cyclist Ed Clancy. Yeah, I remember that. Awesome. So we have many amazing sports people from Yorkshire and from Hull as well. So boxer Luke Campbell, who has just announced his retirement actually, I saw on Twitter the other day. He's just retired from boxing, gold medalist of course in the Olympics in London, and yeah, we have quite a lot of sporting talent in Yorkshire, so thank you for that, Rebecca. Great fact for Yorkshire Day. I like the emojis there, folks. David, I like that. Gaming video star, like it. And the old radios there. We like those radio emojis, don't we? They're cool. Right, so next up, we are returning to the world of Star Trek. So right at the beginning of the stream, I had my brand new cover of Star Trek Next Gen. Now we're heading to the world of Voyager, which was the first Star Trek cover that I produced, pretty much just because I love Voyager. So here we go. I hope you enjoy this. This is the theme from Star Trek Voyager. The theme from Star Trek Voyager, requested today by Wild. Thank you so much for the request, Wild. That is my, well, all-time favourite Star Trek franchise. I don't think that's going to change, even though there are rumblings of all sorts of things going on in the Star Trek world. So Star Trek Picard's definitely getting some new more series. And I don't know if you heard about the spin-off, the Voyager spin-off, Captain Proton. So those who watched Voyager will know that there was a spoof kind of thing within it, Captain Proton, black and white movie kind of thing, and they're thinking of making that into its separate series. So who knows? Watch this space, folks. Right, let's keep going. Let's try and get all these requests in. Thank you, David, for the coffee, the Yorkshire tea. The Yorkshire tea. Thank you, David. Well, that's just in time, David. So what we're going to do is we're going to bump up David's request for the next number, which is Luckiest Sailor. Thank you, David. Because I think it's very important that we get this one in today, because Lucky Sailor is a Yorkshire tune written by Hull lady Linda Kelly, and it's a kind of modern folk tune, really, which is based on a story of a sailor from Hull. I believe the story is a story. I don't think it's actually a true story, but there we are. It is a piece of Hull music, and I've set this in my own way. So I hope you enjoyed this, folks. This is Local Tune by Linda Kelly, The Luckiest Sailor. Luckiest Sailor. Thank you, David, for the request of that one. Wilbur says, did you do the backing track for Lucky Sailor? I did, Wilbur, I did. So the harmony for that and the backing track is my own creation. And I remember when I put it together, I tried to discover if I could get hold of Linda and kind of talk to her about it and say, I've written this to go with your tune. I never managed to do that. So if anybody knows her, then do let her know. And Rebecca is updating my knowledge here. So the lyrics are written in first person, and it's true that the story is in the actual song is fictional, but it is based on the fishing trawler tragedies of 1968, in which 58 fishermen lost their lives. I should always remember to point that out, but I don't. So thank you very much, Rebecca, for that, because I think that's important that we highlight that. A tune sailors might sing. Yes, I think that's the idea. I mean, I've heard it sung. There's some videos, I think, on YouTube. I've heard it sung as a solo kind of folk song, and I think that's really the intention. And yeah, it's supposed to be a song that would have been sung by sailors as these folk songs kind of were. So there we go. Glad you enjoyed that, folks, and thank you again, David, for the request. So it is 10 to 7. We will keep going. I don't know how many more have we got in the queue, Rebecca. I think there's probably, is it just the 2? Is it the 2 more? Because we can probably squeeze them both in, can't we? Then that's fantastic if we can. So next up, this is Wild's favourite cover of mine, and I know you're going to be commenting on this with saying why it's your favourite, aren't you, Wild, from tomorrow for the giveaway. So I hope you enjoy this very, very quirky take on a pipe organ classic. This is my version of Pietrion's Toccatina. I somehow failed to realise we'd got to the end then. That was Toccatina! Thank you, Wild, for the request. And Wilbur says, Hall Fair, good choice for Yorkshire Day. That's very true. I hadn't thought of that, so thank you, Wilbur. Good point. David says, gotta go, family visiting. Haven't seen in 1.5 years. Oh, excellent. Thank you, David, then for coming and joining us and spending some time. And I hope you have a lovely time with your family. And we'll see you again very, very soon. Thank you, David. Right then, so we've got two more. We can do this, folks. We can do this. If you want to hang around, we'll do the Billie Jean and the Mozart. With the Mozart, I'm just gonna have some tea actually before we do all that. Alrighty, so. Thank you, Rolly, for this. I feel like we haven't had a lot of beatboxing recently, but again, that's just the way it goes. So nice to share some beatboxing with you today. This is one of my solo beatbox arrangements from the King of Pop, and I love this tune. I think the original's fantastic as well. This is on the Thriller album, I think, isn't it? Which I'm sure, Mother, we own on LP, don't we, somewhere? I remember listening to it. It's awesome. Everything about it is awesome. So I hope you enjoy my version of Billie Jean for Beatbox Flute. Billie Jean for Beatbox Flute. Thank you, Rolly, for the request on that one today. Fabulous to do a little bit of beatboxing. I think I shared on sessions this week that I always panic that I've forgotten how to do it, and then it's still there. It's a little bit like riding a bike, I suppose. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the emojis. Thank you very much. Glad you enjoyed that, Rolly. That was a good choice today. Good choice today. I liked it a lot. Right, it is nearly 7 o'clock, folks, but we will do the Mozart because we can't leave without our daily Mozart. But before we do that, I'm just going to fill you in on what you can expect from me over the next week or so. So tomorrow, as I explained earlier, on socials, so Facebook, Twitter, I will put a post on Twitter with the link to the details, and Instagram, there's going to be the opening of the giveaway in honour of our first anniversary, folks, which is going to be happening at the end of the month. So in order to join the giveaway, check out the post, all the details is on there, and yeah, somebody's going to get a Flutifull mug and a phone case. I will be on sessions tomorrow from 5 p.m. GMT +1. So do feel free to come and join me over on sessions for some more live music, and Thursday as well. So it's going to be Monday and Thursday. I apologise to my regular sessions viewers that I'm moving the times around a little bit. Yeah, it's just me being awkward, I'm afraid. So if you want to come and join me on sessions, then you're more than welcome to. And then, of course, we will be back next Sunday for more of the same, 6 p.m, 5 p.m, 6 p.m. on Thursday, 5 p.m. How I expect you guys to know what's going on, I don't know, because I don't know what's going on. But anyway, there we go, 5 p.m. for more Flutifull time here on YouTube next week. So to finish off our music making together, we've got to have it, haven't we? This is the Daily Mozart with the opening of Eine kleine Nachtmusik. Mozart's eine kleine Nachtmusik to finish off our music making today. Thank you so much to everybody who has joined me today and spent their time with me. It's been my absolute pleasure to bring you some musical joy. Thank you for all the Yorkshire teas in the form of your coffee donations. Thank you so much. Thank you for continuing to share what we do with others. Feel free to share this video, give it a thumbs up, a like, all the things that YouTube likes, because you never know, one day one day YouTube may choose to spread it far and wide and we can spread some more musical joy. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you join us again in this virtual world of ours at some point. Thank you, of course, to my wonderful moderator, Rebecca, who does such a wonderful job. Thank you, Rebecca. So until we meet again in this crazy virtual world of ours, I hope you stay safe and take care, and above all, make sure you stay flutifull. See you soon, guys. Bye.